That was it. The rise of the 23rd floor was where he would find Mr. Mueller. After walking up the stairwell for 23 floors and past 2 dead Regs, he was finally approaching the body. There, lying on the rise in a lake of blood, was the traitorous body of John Mueller. He assessed the scene, noticing the homemade handgun that caused the self-inflicted kill shot. Next, he looked at the other 3 gunshots, one non-lethal upon his thigh with 2 fatal shots in the chest and stomach. From there, he ascended the stairs to find another Reg officer, uniform stained crimson, lifeless on the top rung, clutching at his own throat. Descending the stairs, he returned to the formal target while the captain watched him, puzzlement draped across his face. Crouching next to the body, avoiding kneeling in the blood, he produced a pair of black gloves from his jacket and carefully slipped them on. Next, he pried the blood-covered weapon out of the lifeless hand and inspected it. First, he flicked the safety on. Next, he stared down the sights, and last he opened the chamber. It was a homemade weapon, one of great construction. Looking upon the dead civilian, he couldn't help but feel slight benevolence mixed with hatred. It wasn't entirely their fault. They were but lost children, upset and lashing out at the world. Standing to his feet, he began to chuckle. "Something amusing, sir?" asked the captain. Pausing, Agent 216 thought, then replied, "Only your incompetence, officer. Please tell me, how exactly did this simple extraction turn into this mockery?" "Sir?" replied the captain. "From what I understand," Agent 216 began, "the mandate was a simple snatch and grab, with a ratio of at least 60-1, with the overall goal being interrogation. In short, how did you and your men turn this modest task into a complete farce?" Flushed and clearly embarrassed, the captain attempted an explanation. "Sir, he would not be taken. Even after we surrounded and wounded him, he continued resisting. We attempted a simple flank, and before we could contain him, he—" "Captain," Agent 216 interrupted, addressing the Reg by his command title. "I understand. I have certainly had my share of run-ins with this sort. I know how evasive these people can be. However, when you are commanded by the state, no, the Chancellor himself, to capture these terrorists alive for the purposes of further investigation, you are being trusted with your position and title to make the right decision. Do you truly feel that an all-out bombardment of automatic weapons and manpower is in any way tactical? What other choice would he have had but to fight? You gave him no other option. When an animal is cornered, he will attack, plain and simple." Taken aback, the captain began a retort but was waved off as Agent 216 continued. "Please understand, Captain 487, that it is my duty to report every aspect of these findings. This includes your idiocy. I have no choice but to put in the official report that you acted recklessly and could not apprehend the offender due to a lack of sound judgment." "But, sir," the captain appealed. "Please, Captain," Agent 216 interrupted. "I would appreciate if you relieved yourself of command and reported to the Ministry for debriefing."